question is, why New Plymouth Taranaki? The question should be, why not? We need to attract young talent, keep them here by being modern, up to date, fast ultraband, fibre optic cables. Even I'm old school and don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, let's make it happen.
New Plymouth District Council has an ambition to be regarded as a leader in contemporary local government in the 21st century. I'm going to focus on this organisation becoming more effective and efficient through smart use of technology. We want to make sure that we're accessible, that we engage appropriately with our community through the use of digital technology, and ultimately UFB in Taranaki is going to enable this council to be the best it can be.
Well, our community is already one of the most productive in the nation. For only 2% of the population, we contribute nearly 4% of GDP. But the economic growth is constrained by the tyranny of distance. It's critical that our communities, industry and commerce are able to access markets throughout the world. And for that we need brilliant architecture of infrastructure. So fast broadband, ultra-fast broadband will not only enhance our competitiveness, but will actually ensure we compete on the world stage and succeed to create wealth not only for this current generation, but for generations to come.
Transport, we're a freight company. We bring probably 80% of the steel from Auckland into Taranaki, maybe 90%. Our key number one for our company is service. What we can pick up in Auckland today, the customer receives in Taranaki tomorrow. We have invoicing problems that we think have gone out, they haven't. That's a huge frustration. Having to redo our work, there's 3 of us girls in the office, and sending messages to the trucks. We like to send a text message via the GPS to our truck drivers because it's too much information for them to be able to grab a pen and write down container numbers. They don't get the information. They're at the wharf waiting to get in line. They're holding up the queues. It's very frustrating because we pay for broadband and all we receive is the speed equivalent to dial-up.
Brandex buys all sorts of things and sells all sorts of things. It develops things from what it buys. We might assemble components, big ones, up to 100 tonnes each, up to $1 million of value each. Assemble those components into a working unit, and we'll match that working unit to our client, whether here in New Zealand or in some cases to Mongolia. We've sold to the Ivory Coast. We've sold all around the world. The uninterrupted internet access primarily is for our uploading of videos. But secondarily, when we're bidding online, offshore, we need to be able to, the number of things we've lost in Japan and in America because of some glitch with connections. If we had UFB here in our office, unrestricted access to the internet at the high speeds that we really want, then we can get back to thinking we're at the leading edge of using technology in our business.
Waitara Live is a community development organisation that assists our community to do things better together. We're all about growing the community and attracting people here to Waitara. There's a feel about town right now that we're about to take off, and I think that will happen as long as we've got some infrastructure that will help attract people here and keep people here. You can go surfing here, you can go yachting, you can go rowing, you can kayak, you can whitebait, and you can go fishing. And as long as you have ultra-fast broadband and a couple of hours to spare each day, you could do your job, do your work, and then go out and play in our wonderful backyard.
Ko TIRI Bailey ahau, no Waitara ahau. Tēnā koutou. To have ultra-fast broadband accessible to those who come to this marae would be a great advantage. We have many international visitors to this marae, and there's often events here that we would like to stream for overseas people, not only for our visitors, but for our own people here from Waitara, from Te ATIAWA, who would like to see what is happening at different events here. We have many weddings, tangi, that I'm sure would be wonderful if our families afar could have access to viewing.
I'm Graham Hood, Principal of Waitara High School. We're currently looking at a project along with the principals of other schools in Waitara where we can provide students with a device, possibly a tablet, where they can use 24/7. At present in our schools we have ultra-fast broadband and we have no problems providing that level of access that they can enjoy, that they can multitask on those devices, and they can certainly get the most from their education. When the students leave school, they go into an environment where they're not provided with ultra-fast broadband, and some of those experiences diminish somewhat. The students certainly can't multitask, and they potentially can't have access to many of the sites that provide very, very good educational opportunities. We would really like those students to be able to have that access 24/7 so their education can effectively have the same benefits at school as it is when they go into that home environment, and certainly the work environment for them as well.
Don't let us sink back down where we were before. Ultra-fast broadband, come on, make it happen!
Ko taranaki te maunga, ko Waitara te awa. Ko te ATIAWA te iwi, ko Manukurihi te hapu.